What's up, guys? It's your girl. Finally. Don't mind all the shit on my bed. I literally just finished unpacking a bunch of packages that I had to unpack. I got a mini PR along with a bigger PR of Hustlers, but this is the most recent one that came. So, I'm not gonna say what's in that box. That box is a surprise. But anyway, so yeah, this video's been very long awaited. Like, had to get it together. You guys wanted like a little makeup tutorial, so that's what I'm going to be doing. But I'm also going to be asking like a bunch of questions that you guys had to ask me. So yeah. Anyways, first thing first, we're going to tie up this hair. As you'll see, no more Party City wig. That, I would never live that down. I love when people make fun of me. It's like so funny. Especially when it doesn't even look bad. But anyways, guys, so we're going to tie it up with our little cinnamon roll clip. As y'all can tell, I love cinnamon. Because I have my little, just took off my little slippers too. These are so cute. Alright, so boom. I just want to show you guys some of the goodies I got though. So, because I got some essential socks. I think these are very important to have. So I got gray, like a cream color, like an off-white. This is not gray. This is gray, this is black. Sorry, I was looking at gray while holding up this one. Gray, off-white, black, and brown. I have the brown ones on right now. I don't know where I'd be without these socks, honestly. I love these. I buy new pairs of them all the time, but end up losing them, so. But yeah, so I just have to re-up on the essentials, the basics, literally. So cute. They say fear of God on the sides. We want a good aroma in the room. I already sprayed some, but we want a good aroma on ourselves. Good aroma around. Okay, period. So, how I moisturize is a little bit unorthodox, if you would say. I don't think many people do this. I don't know. I may be living under a rock or not just paying attention to other people. But I use Vaseline. I feel like it does so good with my face because it protects it and I don't ever have to worry about pimples or anything like that. So, I'm gonna slide this on right here. My cat literally just had kittens, so if you guys hear little kittens crying, it's because she literally just gave birth yesterday. Well, earlier this morning actually at 2 a.m. My little sister says she did good. She took it like a champ, as she should. But yeah, so we're gonna take a bunch of that Vaseline and floss it over. A lot of my products are oil based, so this helps. I will be doing a full beat today, so yeah, because I also have to film some content for Hustlers and things. So the rest of that, we're gonna rub on our hands. And so our hands aren't oily, we're gonna take some lotion. This is from Victoria's Secret. It was upside down, so she's gonna be a little shy. Let's see how fast some hands go. I'm playing. So, I have a list of questions that I've seen on Pinterest and a list of questions that you guys asked me. They all are like around the same basis. They're kind of like hot seat questions. So I'm gonna be reading off my phone. Yeah, let's just put the rest of it on there. The lotion takes away like the oily feel, which I do like. And I did just get a sunset lamp from TikTok Shop. I got this 8-ball pillow here. The rest of my pillows are in the back of me. I have too many, so I thought there was like too many to be here. And plus I had to clear off my whole bed to do a bunch of other crap. So let's take this charger down. Because I'm sitting on it. My big ass booty is sitting on it. Still sitting on it. Sorry, mama girl. Okay. So, next we're going to moisturize the lips. I'm going to go with my Dior Gloss. This is, I think, like Shimmer Candy. Put that on there. Because it keeps the foundation from getting on your lips, honestly. Alright, and we have a little shirt so I can wipe all the makeup off. Alright, guys, so I'm usually start off with bronzer from Juvia's Place. She has like a bunch of highlight on her. She's been used and loved. I need to actually go get some more. But then I take like this angled brush and I'm gonna put it all on the important parts, like this big ass forehead of mine. And I'm so used to wearing lace fronts that I'm not used to how much forehead I have now. So, and speaking of wigs, so I know I explained this on my close friends, but for those who aren't on there, I started wearing wigs because the front of my hair was very damaged from always doing leave outs and natural hairstyles that involved like lots of heat. The back of my hair wasn't as heat damaged as the front. is because I did a lot of like quick weaves and a lot of sew-ins, I should say. I did a lot of sew-ins, so my front of my hair was very, very damaged. Like the entire front, literally all the way down. The entire front was damaged. So I was like, you know, let me take a break. Let me figure out wigs. It was a trial and error wigs, because now I look at some of the ones I was wearing and I was like, okay, they was good hair, but that lace. But that's what happens with hair when you experiment. Look, I've never been like the type to wear wigs, so yeah, until recently. So I wore wigs for about like 2 years maybe. Yeah, I was just like, okay, like I'm not gonna put heat. Like it was verboten. Like I was not gonna put heat or anything on it. It was like, no, like, because it was too damaged and too short at the front. And I'm gonna put a little picture here so you guys can be able to see like what exactly I was talking about. So very, very heat damaged, terrible, right? So before I continue, I'm going to be using the Elf blush, camo liquid blush. Sorry, I was reading the French version on it. So this is in the shade, what is this? Coming in Hot Pink. Sorry, they have the words so little. So we're gonna put a little dot adjacent from like where the, not adjacent, well, pretty much adjacent, diagonal from where the eye is. This is very crucial. Period. Little dot, because this shit is opaque as fuck. Very potent. Like, very, yeah. And I got it in hot pink because my Juvia's Place blush is hot pink. But yeah, we're gonna take a little flat brush right here and spread that all over the cheek. I need a mirror, so we're gonna get the Hello Kitty mirror. We're gonna do that all up over the cheek. So back to my hair. So yeah, very heat damaged, very just like I can't wear this out. So I just would slick back my hair, put lots of castor oil and things in it. And when I said heat, I mean no blow drying either. So didn't blow dry my hair for like 2 years. 2 years, yeah. So what brought me to this point here was that I was like, okay, this purple wig, like I feel like it wasn't a color that you wear every day. Well, it was at one point, but I had put like some detox stuff to clean my lace, because I always clean my lace before I put it on, because then it can look all bad, like this picture that who we shall not name loves to use. So I had took it off and was like, you know what, we're gonna do a natural hairstyle. I was so scared because I was always slicking my hair back, and shrinkage is real. Shrinkage is real. So my hair would look very puffy, but it was like a short fro, and I was like, bruh, what if this shit never grew? So then I washed my hair, and I did like a whole deep clean. Like when I say deep clean, guys, I mean like I was in there with like an apple cider vinegar wash. I did like my whole detangling process took about 2 weeks, because low key like the middle of my hair, because of how much gel and product I was using after washing, and then it was like kind of stuck, like kind of matted-ish. Not matted, like tangled, but like the buildup of product, right? Because I washed my hair but very quickly, and I was like, bro, what if my shit's like water damage? Like I was like just so worried. So then so now we're gonna go in, with the Elf Halo Glow Liquid Filter. This is like about the only foundation I use aside from Fenty, but I haven't bought any of that because I have this like full bottle to finish. So yeah, and this is new actually. So yeah, and this is in the shade Fair, shade 1. Now we're gonna take this right here. See, I only do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots. Sorry, I thought I put a second one, and I was like, wait. So we're gonna take a beauty blender and blend all of that. I need my mirror. But yeah, so I did a whole detox, whole like detangling, everything. And child, when I tell you, my hair had never felt so clean, like, and it was completely detangled. It felt so nice. Like my curls actually looked a lot longer than what it did when I took my hair out of that bun. And I was like, oh my God, yes. So I was like, okay, maybe we have some hope here. It wasn't until I blow dried it. I was so scared to blow dry my hair because I was like, bro, fuck. Like, so I put some heat protectant in my hair. I was like, you know what, fuck it. Put some heat protectant. Because I was actually going to wait for my Beyonce Sacred to come. But I was like, no, like I need to hurry up and switch his hairstyle, because like I had an 80s shoot the 2 days after. So I was like, bro, I need to hurry up and do this hair, because I'm not going to do no 80s shoot with no purple hair. Like, the girlies were not that advanced back then. Because I wanted like really big, nice hair. And I was like, there's no way this hair is going to get big. So yeah, when I blow dried it, I had like the biggest sigh of relief. Like I blow dried one section, it went through so like butter, and it was just like growing and growing. And I was like, okay, yeah, we have the chance. When I tell you that shit went here, I said, oh, but I did have to trim my ends, so now it's about here because my ends was dead, dead. And I think if I would have like did like a blowout here and there without pressing it and trim some ends, then maybe I would have been okay. But I was just so like, oh, I don't want to put heat on my hair. So yeah, I had like a really good heat protector for the beauty supply I had for like maybe about a couple of months now. So yeah, I was like, oh, huge sigh of relief. And then finally when I got to the pressing part, girl, I was like, yes, come on. So let me just take out a little strand. Like work. And this is my hair. Work. So I was like super duper happy. And I was like, oh my God, like, what the fuck? And yeah, but for like to just give it a little bit more length, I got like one of my old wigs, but the lace I wasn't really feeling. I was like, it doesn't match the texture of the hair, the actual wig part. So I cut the lace off, and I had sewed the perimeter around my hair. So all of my front is out, like everything is out, like this is all me right here. But I sewed it to about maybe here. So that way it's like really nice and cute and long. And this is like really good human hair, so like a lot of my hair is out and it blends and it looks good, and I just love it. Like when I straightened it, it looked very full. Like my sister was like kept saying like you look like one of those supermodels with like a really big bodacious blowout. So yeah, anyways guys, I am using the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer in the shade 290. I've been using this for like 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5 years now. 4 or 5 years now. I love this concealer down. Like I would never use another concealer in my life. Like I could never use another concealer ever. So yeah, anyways, that's about my hair. I'm like literally so happy about my hair. But yeah, the shade range for this concealer is very wide, so you don't have to worry about anything like that. I love the formula. It literally gets your under eye together. So yeah, next is my brows. So I use the Voluminous Originals. Don't mind it looking a mess. It has like my highlights spilled everywhere. So I use mascara for my brows. Yes, mascara for my brows. I know that's like, what the fuck? This is for your eyelashes. But let me tell y'all, I have never been able to find a dip brow that wasn't too overpowering that I couldn't control. Because that Anastasia, that e.l.f. brow dip, I just can't. I really can't. I like to control how much I use. And I want it to look as like my eyebrows to look as natural as possible. I don't know what's wrong with talking today. I don't know what's wrong. English is hard, I guess. Or talking is hard. But yeah, so I just take it and brush it on my brows. I'm telling y'all, this is like the most natural color black, because sometimes people do black dip brows and it's like a blue black. So I'm like, ugh. But anyways, let me answer some questions while I'm here. But then I take my brush, lick it. Yes, lick it. I don't care. It's your spit. It's gonna go on your face anyway. It's a part of your body. You shouldn't be scared because your mouth shouldn't be dirty. So brush them teeth. Anywho, so I'm gonna answer some questions. So it says, somebody asked, what is one thing you would change about your past if you could? Nothing. And I say that because when you live life like, oh, what could you change, or what would you do, or do this, it's like you kind of have like a sense of regret. And it's like you should never regret things that happened to you in the past, because they brought you to where you are now. Because if things would have been different, you probably wouldn't be on the same level that you are now. Whether you're happy with that level, whether it was like a really big fuck up, but at the end of the day, when you hit rock bottom, the only way you can go is up. Okay? So just keep that in mind. So I honestly would change absolutely nothing about myself. Nothing about my past, nothing about, if we're even talking about looks, materialism, nothing. Because I have everything a person could want. A loving support system, an awesome sister, like, girl, the list can go on. Like photo shoot opportunities, brand deals, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Like, I wouldn't change it for the world. I mean, honestly, I feel like I'm winning in life. Like, I have as much money as I desire to spend, and it always comes back to me in bigger amounts, because you guys know me. Like, honestly, I would change nothing. I have any designer bag I want to get, any stupidly expensive jewelry. Like, I'm living the life I want to live, and I'm so excited, and I'm so happy for what's to come. So when you live life like that, and you're excited for what's next, you can never risk disappointment, because you know yourself, and you know your next move. So, yeah, I would honestly change nothing about my past. Next question would be, what is an important lesson you've learned from a past relationship? Now, I heard this from Brooklyn's boyfriend, and it applied to the situation that I was in. Now, those who know I've been through hell and back. You guys know. Relationships have always been either a huge embarrassment or a very, very huge embarrassment. Went from dating somebody who was my age to dating somebody who belongs in the elderly shelter. You know, I've been around, guys, for the two past relationships that I've had. But one thing that stuck with me, and I heard this recently, is be the harbor. When you're a harbor, the boat comes and the boat can go, but the harbor stays where it's at. You never let your scale tilt. Never, never, never. Never let somebody try and belittle you, whether it could be a friend, it could be anything. And relationships can also be friendships. So never sit there. It's because people do what they do half the time because they see your potential and they're trying to take you from it. So stay where you are. Stay where you are. It's not being stagnant. It's not being like stubborn. It's staying where you are on your scale. When something off the other side of the scale leaves, you stay balanced. You never want to tilt. The only way you want to tilt is going upward. But then, even with that, it's like you're up, but are you exuding that? You know what I mean? Like, okay, that person was a bad person in a relationship, so that makes your scale go up because you're good, but you're also damaged. You want to stay where you are when you met them. When I met my past partners, I was like, good. It wasn't until they came into my life shit was fucking up. You know what I mean? So you always want to have somebody that adds to you, but not completes you, if that makes sense. The boat doesn't complete the harbor. The harbor's purpose is to take in the boat. Your sole purpose is to love and take in the person, but not take anything outward. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Hope you guys are getting my wordplay. Because my sister and my mom and everyone says I speak in riddles. Like metaphor, 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 and read. Okay? But if you get what I'm saying, stay where you are. Don't let anybody have that much control over your life to where you tilt and you balance and you scale. No. Stay where you are. It's the biggest lesson that I learned. Because when I was cheated on for the first time by my first boyfriend I ever had in my life, I was like and I crashed out and I embarrassed myself. Embarrassed. I was not being the harbor. And the thing about self-realization and accountability is that you can take and realize, okay, I know how I reacted in that situation. I couldn't say I was perfect in the situation at all. I couldn't say. But accountability and realization and self-acceptance is knowing where you fucked up and where you can do better. So when my next relationship came, I was like, you know what? I know where the fuck to be at. Even though that was completely embarrassing, but I don't regret it because I wouldn't be here now. So yeah, be the harbor. So next question. Let me take my phone. It's on the charger and I'm like looking over. Next question is, what is the best part of being you? I had to read that right. I was like, huh? The best part of being me is, there's a lot of best parts. Okay. Not to sound like conceited like that, but there are a lot of best parts. One thing I like about myself is my way of thinking. Now, am I the best example of conflict resolution or maturity? No. But I do like how I have a logical way of thinking. Nothing gets past me. I will notice some shit before I ever get to call it out, and I'll sit on it and think. And that's what I like about myself. Like, I'm not someone that somebody can like fool or take as like I'm dumb. You know what I mean? Like, no, that's one thing nobody can call me. best part of being me is that I'm very, very smart, and I'm usually 2 steps ahead of everybody. And I really, really do love that. And I love the fact that I understand emotion, and um, and I have a certain level of intelligence over others, because there's a lot of shit that has happened recently, and you all know. And it's like, if somebody else was put in that situation, they wouldn't be able to see what was coming. Me, what is it called? It's where you try and like control something before it happens. Usually it's bad. I'm gonna call it just disaster control, because it's like something bad can happen to me. It's like, okay, I already see it coming and I know how to handle it. You know, I'm always prepared. Always prepared. I love that about myself as well. The best part of being me is that I have a certain level of intelligence over others, which is often an advantage, and that I am always prepared. I'm always prepared for the best. I'm always prepared for the worst. There's nothing that comes on me that I'm like, whoa. Somebody can do something that's like, whoa, but it's like, okay, I see that from you. I seen it. Like, and that could be like a bad thing where I'm kind of like have a pre-notion, but of like, I can look at a person and be like, yeah, you totally do that. It could be, that's like a good and bad thing, but I would say it helps in a lot of situations because of what recently happened to me. Like, I honestly was like, I see some things happening, like with the photographers. I was like, it's either that they're gonna think some type of way about me because they have like bias or favoritism over one person because they don't know me, or it's gonna be something way out of loop that's like, whoa. And I was right. I was so right. I was so right. I was like, yeah, this person's gonna say one thing but really mean another. Oh, no beef, but creates beef. Like, it's always something that I know. And then also with people that I was friends with, like, they would try and like coerce them and be like, oh yeah, think this way. Like, I can just tell somebody's actions before they actually do it. You know what I mean? So I'm always in my head like, yeah, this won't last, but let me enjoy my time while I'm here. Because one thing about me, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. So yeah, I would definitely say that. But if we're just talking about like looks or whatever, best part of being me is that I'm absolutely fabulous. That's what. I live in a great pink room, in a big pink bed, with all my pink makeup, and all my pink clothes, and all my pink hair clips, with all my pink blush, and all my pink heels, and all my pink everything, and I love it. And all my Hello Kitty, and all my wigs, and all my hair. Like, I love it. I love being a girl. It is so fun. I wouldn't trade anything for anything in the world. So, next question is, what is one question you dread being asked? One question I dread being asked is 2 things. What do you post on OnlyFans? I wonder that question too. I wonder what I post too. You know what I mean? Like, come on now. Because then it's giving like, oh, can I see? Like, that's just, ugh. That's the most recent one. Another question I dread being asked is, can you leave your sister at home? No. We're like 2-in-1 shampoo. You can't split it up. You can't divide it. We're mixed all in together. You know what I mean? You either take 2 or you take none. Or unless it's like, okay, we're going to do this individual thing. But I really hate when, like, I try and do something and I'm, like, trying to include my sister. And they're like, I don't want you. Like, what the fuck is the problem? Because I look just like the bitch. So, and then it's like, oh, okay, I'll take it back. Like, you can bring your sister. And then it's like an awkward thing. Like, what the fuck? No. We come as a package deal. We're a brand together. We do things better together. And you guys take it as a, oh, you have no such individuality. I don't give a fuck. I like my sister being in the environment because then I sprout better. And then we feed off of each other. You know? I can have a conversation with someone by myself, but it's much better when my sister is there because then I don't have to do much talking. I can just sit back and do my job and observe. Because I can't observe and talk at the same time because then I'll come off bitchy like I'm like. Or if I'm in an environment, I'll be like looking around like real awkward. Because I'm very, very shy, believe it or not. Like, very, very shy. Like, when people are asking me, oh, how'd you get into modeling? Or how can I do it? I'm like, girl, honestly, it was a happenstance. I was invited by one of my now ops to go to the photo shoot. I was going to be cute. And I was like, okay, it's going to be a one-time thing. And then boom. I was like, ooh, let me be consistent. So, yeah, I was just like, ooh, girl. But I was very, very shy. Like, very like, oh, okay, it's my turn. Because I was like really trying to get away from the individual photos. Like, I was running from the cameraman. I was like, ooh, please, girl, please. Please, 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 please. But even then, like when I was there, and everybody knows what I'm talking about, when I was there, I looked over and seen the way they were looking at me, and I knew from that point on, they don't like me. They don't. because I'm actually doing something. I'm doing something similar to what she does, and it's like, okay, they don't like me because they see me doing it better in their head. But I'm thinking like, okay, we're on the same level. Because I never sit there and look at somebody and be like, ugh, you're beneath me. You know what I mean? But from that point on, I knew. I was like, yeah, these bitches don't like me. I already know. So yeah, anyways, I just did my brows. I carved my eyebrows out with the same concealer that I use for under my eye. I let the concealer under my eye sit so that way it's not too liquidy and runny, because it's such a thick formula that sometimes if you go right in the beauty blender, you're taking more in the beauty blender than you are your eye. So you want to sit there and let it kind of dry in a sense. So yeah. Yeah, I just knew from that point forward that it was like, these bitches really don't fuck with me. Because that's usually what happens with people. And I've seen it in so many people, like, not even just friendships with me, but I've seen it in so many people where they invite somebody to an environment where they're used to, and they see the person that they brung, or the person that they introduced to that environment do better than them in a sense. You know what I mean? Or not even just do better than them, or what they think is doing better than them. Because they see them adapting. And that's usually the downfall of a lot of friendships. They welcome you to their world. You see that person adapting, and it's like, wait. I don't want you to get too comfortable, because then you're going to outshine me. They've seen your potential before you actually got to discover it. And that is my problem with a lot of the people that I was friends with. A lot of people. Because I get brought into something, and I'm likable, and I'm this, and I'm, you know what I mean? And then they look at it like, okay, I feel like she's going to do better than me. Let's shut her down. And that's exactly what she tried to do. Any weapon formed against me shall never prosper. Never, 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 never. People don't know God is on my side. Where's my little Bible? Hallelujah. God is always on my side. He don't play about me. Because he's a God-given gift. So anyways, now that that's all set, I'm going to wipe this shit off my hand, because I have a thing about having makeup on my hand. And I have all these black clothes on, and I want to get it all ashy. So now it's time to set. So I use the Airspun, and I use some Laura. But right now I'm just going to use strictly Airspun. I really love this powder. I loved it ever since my cousin gave it to me. She walked in the room and was like, here girl, this ain't my shade. So what is the best advice you've ever given to someone? The best advice I ever given to someone was actually one of the neighborhood kids that are my neighbors that live by my house. She has like a little boyfriend now. She's 14. She's like the sweetest girl. They always come over my house and play with my cats. I gave her advice because she was like, oh, this other girl is trying to talk to my boyfriend now that I talked to him, and I don't know what to do. I'm gonna hurt her, is what she said. And I said, no. And she looked at me like, what? Like she thought she was in trouble. I literally said, no. She said, what? I said, let me give you a word of advice. The moment you fight over a man, over a girl, over anybody, is the day that you lose respect as a person and a woman. You should never have to play tug of war over a human being. You let that person have them. And I kid you not, she came into my house today, and she sat on my couch. She said, oh yeah, these girls want to fight me over the boy. She said, I told them, y'all can have him. And I said, that's exactly how you clear a bitch. Because the same way they came up to you and you thought, she said, they look stupid. I said, that's almost what you look like, going to approach those girls over a boy. You live life with your boyfriend, and if they want to fight you over, so bad over them, you protect your peace and you tell them, you have them. Period. And you 14. You can't love somebody that much in the world. Seriously. So I'm like, girl, you 14. You live in life. She said, boys will come and go. I said, amen. 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 You should not even as a person, you should never fight over something that can easily be found again. Ever, ever, ever. And that's why I live life the way I live life. Peacefully. Because because even I said, there was a time where I was about to fight a girl over a boy. My boyfriend had cheated on me with many girls. But one of the girls was actually like near me. She was at my school, and I was about to fight her over a boy. Because somebody was making made a fake number. It was harassing me, acting like her. She almost got her ass whooped fucking around with that. But either way it goes, message aside, why would I fight the girl that my boyfriend cheated on me with? He should be the one fought. And that was my downfall. I tell you, that was almost my downfall. Let me say that. What's up, mommy girl? She's yelling for me. She wants me to give her some attention. But Yep, that was almost my downfall. Almost fighting over a boy. And what would I have gained? What do you gain when you do something like that? Absolutely nothing. That's why I told her, girl, you better leave that shit alone. And she did. So I would definitely say that's one of the best advice that I give to somebody, because she literally took that. You could tell that she understood and took that advice and then applied it to her current situation. And I thought that was so smart and intelligent of her to do. I was like, wow, girl, you did such a good job. I didn't expect you to actually listen to me. So that's actually the best advice that I've given. You're not going outside. You got kids to feed. No. Sorry, my little baby, she crying and being a little baby. What is something you learned about yourself this past year? One thing I learned about myself is that I could be a mean bitch. I never understood how cool I could be until somebody told me. And I was like, you know what? Let me be nice. It's because I have like a sternish attitude. And when I don't like something, you're going to know I don't like it. And I think that there's a way of saying and doing things. So I'm really trying to fix my approach on certain things, like critiques and everything, because I could really come off harsh. So that's something I also learned. But a good thing that I also learned is that I'm very resilient and I don't let shit get to me. I never realized until I actually sat and thought, because I was talking to one of my friends, and she was like, girl, that shit would have hurt my feelings. Like, what? And I was like, for some reason, it didn't hurt mine. And then she said, it's because you don't let things get to you. And I was like, I don't. As y'all see, I live life without giving a fuck. For real. I really have. Because people talk about me on the internet all the time. Say this and spew lies and do all this. And I'm sitting there like, oh. It don't get to me because I address it. That's the two different things. Just because I address something don't mean it got to me. It means I'm trying to set the record straight. Because lies and things like that are very dangerous. Like the lie that was told about me saying that I called photographers that I now work with the P word. P. Diddy. That was a dangerous lie. So things can really get misconstrued, and I don't really, that's my reputation that I'm not trying to fuck with. Do I address it in the correct way? Probably not. I don't. But it's gonna get said either way. Y'all better hold your horses. So, yeah, so this is the powder that I put. I use the powder puff from Shein. Little powder puff from Shein. But yeah. But also, yeah, I don't let things get to me. And this is the reason. I addressed it on my close friends. But again, this is for those who haven't heard it. People talk about what they don't have, and a lot of the time they're projecting. So people like to tell me that my jewelry is fake, and this, that, and the third, and da-da-da. And I stand with confidence. Diamond test me now. Gold test me today. You know what I mean? Because, for example, somebody who wears a lot of jewelry, fake jewelry, tried to call my jewelry fake. And I said, oh, you only say that because yours is, not mine. You're projecting what yours is because you know you'd buy fake jewelry, not me. But you know you wear it and you have it and you do it. And it's more common than real jewelry. Okay? A lot of people talked about my wig. It's a Party City wig. Oh, because it's purple? Okay. Your opinion's invalid there. Whatever. Oh, you're race playing or doing a lot of cosplaying, da-da-da. Oh, because I was welcomed into a space and I model certain clothes and I'm loved in a certain community. That's why I'm race playing? Oh, okay. Or not because I'm actually mixed. Oh, okay. So you gotta use that, apply that type of thinking, because then it's like, oh, your opinion doesn't even really matter, because at the end of the day, you know yourself. They're meowing because they know I'm preaching. Yup. Yup. Mm-hmm. Tell them. Anywho, yeah, so that is that. That's my answer. If you could be famous for one thing, what would it be? If I could be famous for one thing, I want it to be my fashion sense, or I want it to be hair. I feel like I've had like a pretty wide range of hairstyles that's like, oh. So I would love to be famous for hair or doing something in fashion. Like I feel like hair is also fashion, is a way of self-expression. Or I'd just be like famous for porn or something. I wouldn't really mind, because I feel like that type of work is very demanding and very consistent. And I do like, what would be the word for it? I do respect people in that line of work, because it's like, damn, another video? how many was it in that video? 5 black guys? Like, it's like, ooh, girl, ooh, I respect you. So yeah, I feel like it'd be probably something like that. Yeah, I know I talked shit about, like, back then, like, oh, that girl did OnlyFans. That's because I didn't like that girl, and she got her ass bullied off the app. So your turn, bend over. It's my turn. Do exactly what you did to me. Me tried to get me out the game, bitch. We playing Mario Kart, knocking each other out the fucking road. Like, yeah, I did that. Yeah, I said that. But look at me now. I'm talking shit because I know I probably did it better. No, but seriously, I feel like it's different when you talk shit about a person doing it rather than everybody. You know what I mean? So, anyways, yeah. Yeah, so this is Fenty Beauty Bronzer. And, ooh, Coconutty. This is, like, actually my 3rd palette of having it. Girl, this shit lasts a very long time. You really have to drop this motherfucker to buy a new one. I swear to God. I've had this for, like, maybe a year now. If it's expired, I don't give a fuck. Cry for your mama. So, bronzer. Next is blush. We don't have her. I wonder why. I wonder who hasn't. Probably my sissy. Great. So we're just gonna apply some more of this on my face because my sister definitely has my blush. So yeah, we're gonna apply some more. Look at that. So cute. So we're gonna have to suffice and put some blush, but usually I use the Juvia's palette of blush. So yeah. Your babies is calling you and they're making too much noise for this video, child. So yeah, we're just gonna put this all over my face. I honestly really love this blush. Honestly, this could really work. Yeah, this eats. It looks like I literally have powder blush on. Love it. So yeah, this is the blush, and then we're gonna go and highlight, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm back. I like to do my mascara and my stuff off camera because I need to really be focused, and I really like talking during it or I'll fuck up. It's such a crucial part. But y'all see my highlight is very loved. I use the Fenty Beauty Lightning Dust Fire Crystal. It's shade 1. And I also use the Flexitarian Super Shock Highlighter in ColourPop. From ColourPop. So yes, this is the finishing result. I'm going to show you guys it with the flash. Very cutesy. Very shiny. She's glistening. See that? That's a natural full bead. The only thing I know how to do. Not that really good with eyeshadow, never been. My sister's usually good with that, so when it comes to eyeshadow, she'll do it. But yeah, so this is it. I have my Dior gloss that I used. Again, just put a little shimmer. This is my hair. Super cute, super cute. It's not really styled right now. I just ran a blow dryer in it through the crimps, so that way it can kind of, but yeah, this is me, y'all. So yeah, this is my makeup tutorial / get ready with me. I don't have any powder brush on, that's why it looks so like shiny right there, but honestly I don't care because it's really, really cute. And I did a little bit of eyeliner. Ooh, ah. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching this video. I really, really appreciate you guys. I know it's been a long time coming, but we're here, we did it. That's all that really matters. It's not how you get there, as long as you did it. So yeah, I'm gonna be filming some cute content for Hustlers pretty soon, so guys make sure you check out that reel. Bye bye.